What if that pain wasn't coming from the body at all? What if it was their brain's first cry for help? These aren't ordinary aches from aging. They're strange, persistent discomforts with no clear medical cause, and they often appear before a single memory is lost. In this video, you'll discover 9 unexplained pains that showed up in real dementia patients years before they were diagnosed. If you notice these signs early, you may still have time to protect your loved one's mind. Let's begin. Number 1. Burning pain without injury. 3 years before she was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, Lenora, 72, started feeling a strange burning sensation in her right arm. At first, she blamed it on sun exposure, but the feeling didn't go away, even indoors. There was no redness, no rash, and nothing seemed to help. Then her daughter noticed something odd. Lenora started avoiding her favorite chair, saying it was too hot, even in a cold room. One night, she filled a bowl with milk and stuck her hands in it, claiming it was the only thing that cools the fire. That was the moment her daughter stopped brushing it off. She booked an evaluation, and the truth came soon after. Neurologists have found that increased sensitivity to pain, including burning sensations, is common in the early stages of dementia. As brain function declines, pain signals can become distorted, making harmless sensations feel painful. This happens because the brain misinterprets normal touch or temperature signals as painful stimuli. Over time, these distorted signals can intensify, leading to frustration and emotional stress. If you're feeling persistent burning without any physical cause, it's worth paying attention to, especially if it worsens without explanation. New dementia videos daily. Feel free to subscribe. Number 2. Sharp joint pain without injury. 77-year-old Harrison began experiencing sharp, stabbing pain in his left knee and right elbow, despite never having injured those areas. The pain would flare up unexpectedly, especially during rest, and linger for hours without swelling or redness. At first, he blamed it on age-related stiffness, but the pain would hit out of nowhere, even when he was resting. The strangest part is that it kept switching sides. Some days it was his left elbow, other times it was his right knee. Then his wife noticed something else. Harrison began repeating himself in the conversations, asking the same question over and over without realizing it. One evening, he forgot how to open their garage door, even though they'd lived there for over a decade. That was the turning point. His wife pushed for a full evaluation, and Harrison was diagnosed with vascular dementia at age 79. A major study revealed that joint pain without clear injury could be linked to early dementia. As the brain's ability to process sensory information deteriorates, it can misinterpret normal sensations as pain. This is because the brain's pain processing centers start to malfunction, turning harmless sensations into sharp, stabbing pain. If you're feeling sudden, unexplained joint pain, especially when resting or without a physical cause, it might be your brain's sensory system sending a warning sign about deeper cognitive changes. Number 3. Persistent back pain with no clear cause. 1 year before she was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, Lucille, 75, began complaining of a constant ache in her lower back. She hadn't lifted anything heavy or fallen, but the pain just wouldn't go away. She tried stretching, heating pads, and pain relievers. Nothing helped. Her doctor ran tests, but found no disc issues, nerve problems, or inflammation. Then her family noticed something strange. Lucille started misplacing basic items, like putting her shoes in the microwave and her keys in the fridge. When asked, she brushed it off, but the confusion kept building. One day, she was caught using the closet as a bathroom, and that's the day her daughter insisted on a full neurological evaluation. Brain health experts confirmed that persistent, unexplained back pain could be an early marker of cognitive decline. Brain regions responsible for pain processing can malfunction in the early stages of dementia, leading to discomfort that doesn't match physical injury. This happens because the brain starts sending false pain signals, creating discomfort that feels real but has no physical source. If back pain lingers despite no clear injury or cause, it might be more than a physical problem. It could be an early sign of neurological decline that deserves closer attention. It's a staggering number and one most families don't realize until it's too late. Dementia doesn't just steal memories. It slowly rewires how a person feels pain, responds to their body, and interacts with the world around them. That's why recognizing these early clues, even when they seem unrelated, can make all the difference. Let's keep going. Number 4, headaches that don't respond to treatment. 2 years before diagnosis, Vince, 69, started experiencing constant headaches that painkillers couldn't touch. They weren't migraines, and all his medical tests came back normal. At first, he blamed stress, but the headaches grew worse, especially in the evenings. Then, his wife noticed something else. Vince would get confused during simple conversations, forgetting what they were talking about halfway through. He once called her Mom, then asked when she was going to make dinner, while they were already eating. He wasn't joking, and that's when she stopped brushing it off and called his doctor for a full cognitive evaluation. Science links persistent, unexplained headaches to early dementia, especially when they accompany subtle cognitive changes like forgetfulness or confusion. The reason? As the brain's pain processing regions weaken, normal stimuli like light or mild tension can be misinterpreted as pain. This malfunction creates headaches that feel sharp, persistent, and resistant to typical treatments. If headaches come on without reason, worsen over time, or don't respond to medication, it could be more than stress. It could be your brain signaling deeper issues. Number 5. Tingling sensations with no clear cause. About 2 years before she was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, Iris, 81, started feeling tingling in her hands and feet, like tiny electric shocks. She switched shoes, changed her diet, and even tried different sleeping positions, but nothing helped. Her doctors ruled out diabetes, nerve damage, and circulation issues. Then things took a turn. Iris began mixing up her medications, even though she'd taken the same ones for years. One day, her son caught her trying to give her heart pills to the dog, saying, "He's older than me. He needs them more." That's when the family started connecting the dots. A cognitive evaluation confirmed what they already feared. Clinical reports indicate that unexplained tingling sensations can be an early sign of dementia. As brain regions responsible for sensory processing decline, they can misinterpret harmless signals, creating the illusion of pins and needles. These sensations may come and go or persist for hours, leading to discomfort. If you're experiencing tingling that has no physical explanation, it could be your brain's way of signaling that something deeper is wrong. Number 6. Deep muscle pain with no injury. 2 years before he was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, Caleb, 74, developed a deep, aching pain in his thighs and upper arms. He hadn't strained anything, but even lifting a coffee mug made him wince. He tried massages, stretching, and painkillers, but the pain lingered day and night. Then his wife noticed he was struggling with more than just movement. Caleb started asking the same questions over and over, then insisted he never had. Another time, he put bread in the freezer, then got angry when it wasn't toasted by morning. That's when she decided to stop guessing and schedule a full evaluation. The results confirmed their suspicions. Many studies confirm that deep muscle pain without injury could be linked to early dementia, as deteriorating brain regions distort normal sensory feedback. The brain may incorrectly interpret muscle tension as pain, even when there's no physical damage or inflammation. This misinterpretation can lead to confusion, frustration, and even reduced mobility. If muscle pain feels intense, deep, and has no obvious cause, especially if it disrupts daily life, it might be an early warning sign of cognitive decline. Number 7. Chest pain with no cardiac cause. About a year and a half before she was diagnosed, Sylvia, 68, began feeling a tight, squeezing pain in her chest. Fearing heart trouble, she saw a cardiologist, but every test came back normal. The pain kept returning, even when she was sleeping. Then her son noticed something strange. Sylvia started repeating errands she'd already done, like making breakfast twice. And once she accused him of hiding her purse, only to find it in the oven. That's when he sought help, and Sylvia was later diagnosed with frontotemporal dementia. A recent study revealed that non-cardiac chest pain can occur in the early stages of dementia due to the brain's misinterpretation of internal sensations. As cognitive decline progresses, the brain can incorrectly interpret normal bodily feedback, like muscle tension or indigestion, as intense pain. This can lead to unnecessary worry and lifestyle changes. If chest pain appears without an obvious cause and isn't related to heart health, it could be a sign that your brain's sensory system is struggling to process signals correctly. Number 8. Sudden pain in random joints. 79-year-old Matthias began complaining of sharp pain in random joints. His wrists one day, his ankles the next. There was never any swelling, redness, or reason for it. The pain would appear suddenly, then vanish just as fast. At first, his family thought it was arthritis, but nothing about it made sense. Then the real concern started over time. Matthias began calling his neighbors by the wrong names and refused to admit it. And once at the grocery store, he tried unlocking a shopping cart with his car key, convinced it was his vehicle. That was the day his wife called his doctor, and a full evaluation soon confirmed the truth: Lewy body dementia. Findings suggest that unpredictable joint pain, especially when it appears in random, non-injured areas, could be an early sign of dementia. As neural pathways deteriorate, the brain may send random pain signals without any real trigger. The pain can shift from one joint to another, creating a confusing and distressing experience. If you're experiencing joint pain that appears without pattern, moves unpredictably, or feels disconnected from your physical health, it's worth investigating as a potential early neurological sign. Number 9. Abdominal pain without digestive issues. Beatrice, 80, began experiencing a dull, persistent discomfort in her lower abdomen. It wasn't bloating or indigestion, and it didn't change with food. Doctors ruled out ulcers and other gastrointestinal problems, but the pressure never went away. Then her daughter noticed Beatrice was starting to skip meals, saying she already ate, even when she hadn't. She once left the fridge wide open for hours, said the food was scared of the dark. She was diagnosed with Alzheimer's that week, 2 years after the pain began. Scientists highlighted that abdominal discomfort with no physical cause can be linked to early dementia. This happens when the brain's interpretation of internal signals falters, creating a false sense of pain or discomfort even when the digestive system is functioning normally. Over time, this misinterpreted pain can cause confusion, anxiety, and changes in daily habits. If you're feeling unexplained stomach discomfort that lingers without a clear cause, it could be an early warning that your brain's sensory processing is beginning to decline. If you've noticed any of these unexplained pains in yourself or a loved one, don't dismiss them as ordinary aging discomfort. These sensations could be subtle, early warnings of deeper cognitive decline. Early detection is critical to seeking the right care and protecting brain health. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and don't ignore what your body is trying to tell you.
And there you have it. What are your thoughts? Next, dive into this video for more essential tips to transform your health and help you thrive. You're going to love it. Thanks for watching Healthy End, and we'll see you there.